previous game trails. Areas where the brush is knocked down. Sometimes it doesn't knock down, sometimes they just jump over it. This is like the hardest part. I like to bed down under these trees too. It's a break from the wind. Good shelter for them. I just cannot find this one. Here's the blind. This is where we started. And he shot her in between these two trees. They took off that way. But we have walked all down here, all through this brush, back behind there, behind this trail, and up this side, and a little bit onto the neighbor's property too. We still can't find her. It'd really suck if we tagged her, but we can't find her. Okay, so that one right there, it's very bright. That's the buck that he shot. So they're going to get the truck, bring it back here, and we'll pick him up and get him hung, let him hang for probably till tomorrow. Woo. And then start processing him. The doe, he thinks maybe he missed her or just grazed her. Obviously it's not like a lethal injury, and at least we hope not. That's like the worst thing. But we didn't find any blood trail. We searched the entire back, a couple acres here, probably 3 acres total that we searched. We've got 6 people walking it. We didn't find any tracks. We didn't find any like super fresh tracks. We didn't find any blood trails. We didn't find any signs of anything. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that we couldn't find her, but we're pretty sure that he just missed her. That's fine. I'd rather have him miss it than have an injured deer wandering around and it be a waste of meat or it just die bad. So we've got the 1 deer, and then we've still got the rest of the weekend for him to get another shotgun tag.
That's how it's done. Whoa. Grab him by the legs like stink.
Ooh, I can smell that. Yeah.
I wonder if that back one's a little far.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the blood trail from the buck that we just drug out. Usually you don't see a blood trail this pronounced, this obvious. Usually it's like a little bit of blood on the leaves. It's more like that. If it went through their lungs, you see like a bubbly shot. You see like bubbly blood. Okay, so deer is loaded up now. And now we're going to take it up front. And we found it way easier to field dress off the back of the back of the tailgate. Keep it at, your stomach chest level. Is way easier to field dress that way. You save your back and your hips and your legs, and it's just way easier and way quicker, and you let gravity do the work for you. Did you find those? What are those? Good job. Yeah, more there. It's walking around in the mud. Those are old. Those are probably from yesterday when it was still soft and muddy. Yep. Look at, they go all the way over here. Now they went there.
Where's some of that meat? Yeah. Okay, I can finally move his food.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
What is that?
his intestines.
He shot his
Whew.
intestines.
Yeah, that other shot went a little low.
Keep pulling. Keep going.
Oh, you'll want to give this one a good rinse when we get it back in.
Uh-huh.
All right, keep going. Keep going.
Pull it in there. You got it.
All right, good job, guys.
My neck hurts after that.
Good job, guys.
My hand.
Okay, so deer is all gutted now. My bag to save the heart and take that home. Okay, so right now Mark is gonna take him over to his brother's house and hang him. We're gonna let him hang for a day and then we'll process him. But real quick, I wanna show you if I can even get in there. Yeah, I can. Give him back to nature, leaving the guts there for the predators to have at it. So one thing I thought I would go over while I'm getting chores done, when it comes to hunting, it's chronic wasting disease. It's a disease that affects the deer population, and you can't eat meat with deer that are infected with it. So some of the ways that you look for it, in our county specifically, they do not require testing, but the county just north and the county just east of us, and then 2 counties over, they all test for it. They require, if you tag a deer, it doesn't matter if it's doe or buck, that you need to bring it in and get it tested. But currently our county does not require it. They test, I think it's like the brain stem, and there's a procedure, whatever. There's stuff that they do, but I think that's how they do it, is test the brain stem. But there are signs to look for. You don't want to tag a deer that has any of those signs. So that's like, they're like emaciated. They're really wasting, chronic wasting disease. They're basically like starving to death. They have like excessive drooling. And then there's other things too that you really wouldn't, it's excessive urination, stuff like that, but you're not really watching these deer over time. So that's really not something that you would be able to pick up on. But if you see them like salivating a lot, or they just look super skinny, or muscle coordination, I think like if they're kind of stumbling and not walking correctly, that's another thing that you need to watch out for. And then those deer, you don't want to tag them. Really, even before CWD, why would you want to tag a deer that looked sick or super skinny? Not something I'd really want to eat. So there's that. Got to be responsible with hunting, making sure you're taking the right kind of deer, healthy deer, and ones that aren't too young, because we want them to grow up and turn into dinner later in life. Mark just got home. It's about, almost 11:30 at night, and we weighed it. It's about 50 pounds minus the heart and the tenderloin that are still in the fridge that we will still have to deal with. But it's late, so we'll deal with that tomorrow. And then we've got 2 bags of back straps here that we're gonna stake out, and we'll make they're like venison chops. So we'll have that, and then this will all get ground, and I'm gonna use my food saver to seal it up with. Okay, sorry about the horrible lighting. Now it's about 12:15, and I have all of this all ground up. This is what I use. I just use my KitchenAid, and I have the stainless steel meat grinder. The plastic one is junk, don't buy it. This one, much better. It just did a whole deer pretty much and didn't have an issue with it. And this is, I think the 3rd or 4th deer that I've done with it, so it's great. So now I'm gonna measure this out. For our family, we do about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds per bag. Then I stick it in the freezer. So I'm finally done. Everything is sealed. It is now almost 1:30 in the morning. It's very, very late, and I'm very, very tired, but we have, I forgot, I lost count. We have 25 2-pound bags of ground, roughly 2 pounds, because I have no idea where my food scale went, and so I guesstimated. And then again, we still have the back straps and stuff to do, so we'll do that tomorrow. But there it is. That wonderful deer, he wasn't even that big, gave us 50+ pounds of meat that will feed our family.